However, there is, you can say, one exception to this. And that exception is that if a person in the state, if a woman in the state of impurity reads the Quran Kareem with the intention of it being, number one, a zikr, and number two, of a dua, then she will be allowed to read the Quran Kareem. So those ayats which contain within them the meaning of a dua. So for example, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. This ayat, it means, oh Allah, grant us goodness in this world and in the hereafter, and save us from the punishment of the fire. So this is a dua. So if a woman reads this with the intention of it being a dua in the state of Hayz or Nifas, then it will be permissible. And number two, we said that those ayats which have the meaning of a of zikr, of praising, where you are glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for example, somebody reads Surah Fatiha with this intention, or somebody reads Qul huwallahu ahad, where the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is being mentioned, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one, or La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin, that there is no God but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you are praising, you are glorifying, you are mentioning the fact there is only one Allah. So that is the praise of Allah. And the third situation is ma'thur dua. Those duas which have been mentioned in the hadith, those Quranic ayats which have been mentioned as a dua to be read at specific times, will also be permissible to read them in the state of major impurity. So for example, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned the virtue of reading the last two ayats of Surah Baqarah before going to sleep. That it will, if the person reads those two ayats before going to sleep, nothing will harm him. So that is what you call a ma'thur dua. Similarly, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, the four Quls. So Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun itself does not have the meaning of dua, or it does not have the meaning of zikr, but because it's a ma'thur dua, a dua which has been mentioned by the Prophet ﷺ to read at a certain time, it will be permissible to read them in the state of major impurity. So apart from that, and a few things that